Do you want to know why 99% of people fail at making money online? I used to be one of them. They're using outdated methods that bleed cash before making a single dollar. I'm about to show you the PTP method, the only real strategy that actually works in 2025. At least if your goal is to print cash on demand. Now, if you're wondering why you should be listening to me, I've made thousands of dollars a day with my business, working from home in literally my bathrobe just over there. Now, look, I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. The online business landscape has completely changed. I've been in this game forever. I mean, literally since I was 12 years old. That's when I first discovered it. And I watched people waste thousands on dropshipping stores, Amazon FBA accounts, and affiliate marketing schemes that barely break even. The truth is that most online business models are designed to fail for the average person. So let me prove it to you. First, the startup capital is killing most people before they even begin. Think about dropshipping or Amazon FBA. You're paying for inventory, advertising, software tools, and more. That's thousands of dollars gone before you've made your first sale. I've seen people drain their savings accounts chasing these models, and it's painful to watch. Last year, I mentored someone who had spent over $12,000 on their dropshipping business before making a single sale. By the time they came to me, they were demoralized and ready to quit. This is the harsh reality that no one wants to talk about. Now, the learning curve is another massive roadblock. These platforms aren't user-friendly. The Amazon seller platform is a mess, it's horrible. They require you to understand complicated back-end systems, product research, ads management, customer service protocols, refund policies, the list goes on and on. Most people give up just after a few weeks because it feels like they're trying to learn a foreign language while building a rocket ship. It's super hard to do. I remember spending countless nights trying to figure out Facebook ad algorithms that seemed to change weekly. So just when I thought I had it figured out, everything would shift and I'd be right back at square one, burning through my ad budget with nothing to show for it. But here's what really kills these businesses. The profit margins are pathetically small. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots fill up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. Let's talk about it with real numbers. With dropshipping, you're looking at 5 to 20% profit margins. That means to make $10,000 per month in actual profit, you need between $50,000 and $200,000 in monthly revenue. Just think about that. So be very careful when you see huge numbers, because most of it is never profit. $200,000 in sales just to pocket 10 grand for you. And to hit those numbers, you're processing hundreds of orders, if not thousands, dealing with dozens, if not hundreds of customer service issues. Is that really what you signed up for? Working 80 hours a week to only make 10K out of 200K? There's nothing wrong with hard work, but there's everything wrong with unnecessary hard work that literally doesn't pay off. And this is exactly why I switched to the PTP method over 3 years ago, and it completely transformed my life and my business. The PTP method is about packaging knowledge, skills, or passions, yours or someone else's, into a high-ticket offer that solves a real problem. By high-ticket, I mean something we can sell for at least $1,000 to $5,000. So the profit margins with the PTP method are insane. We're talking 85 to 95%. Here's a simple example. You sell a $2,000 service offer. You pay a freelancer $400 to deliver most of it. You keep $1,600. That is an 80% profit margin on every single sale. If you compare that to the razor-thin margins of physical products, where you might keep 20% if you're lucky, I mean, you can see that the math simply doesn't lie. When you're keeping almost all of what you earn, you need far fewer sales to hit your income goals. The startup costs are virtually nothing compared to traditional models. You don't need inventory, warehouses, or physical products. The only things you need are your brain, a laptop, and a few basic tools, many of them which are free or incredibly cheap these days with AI. To give you an example, I started my PTP business a few years ago with very little money. Compare that to the thousands required for inventory-based businesses, and you can see why this model is so much more accessible. What's amazing with the PTP method is how fast you can launch it. You don't need to master complicated ad platforms, SEO, or marketing funnels right from the start. All you need is a solid offer and a way to book calls with potential customers. I had my first offer ready within a week and I booked my first clients 3 days later. That is the power of focusing on high margin offers instead of low margin products. Let me walk you through the exact steps to make this work. Step 1 is crafting your offer using AI tools. This is where most people mess up. They try to sell what they want to sell, not what people actually want to buy. You want to start by using ChatGPT or Claude to research painful problems worth solving. What keeps your potential customers up at night? What are they already spending money trying to fix? Here's a concrete example. Let's say I used ChatGPT to research the biggest challenges facing e-com store owners. I discovered that most were struggling with abandoned carts and low conversion rates. So for example, I could create a $2,000 offer that would promise to double their store conversion rates in 60 days or less. Now you can package your own knowledge if you have expertise or knowledge in something valuable. But here's the secret most gurus won't tell you. You can also package someone else's knowledge. That's right, you don't have to be an expert. You just need to access the expertise, the knowledge, the guidance, which we'll cover in step 3. You want to price your offer between $1,000 and $5,000, sometimes even higher than that. The price depends on the value and transformation you're providing to people. What you really want to remember is that people don't buy products or services. They buy outcomes and transformations. If you can help someone make or save $10,000, charging $2,000 for that solution is a no-brainer. The value to price ratio is what matters, not how much time you personally spend delivering the service. Step 2 is getting appointments. This is where sales actually happen with the PTP method. You can use organic content, direct messages, partnerships, cold email, or basic paid ads. But the goal is simple. Get people on a call with you. Never try to sell high-ticket offers on landing pages. It literally doesn't work. People need to talk to a human being before spending thousands of dollars on a product or service. They need trust, and that happens in conversations, not on fancy-looking websites, unless you're Apple. But are you? When I started, I was booking 3 to 5 calls per week just using LinkedIn and Facebook groups, and that was enough to make my first $10,000 per month with only a handful of customers. The key is consistency and specificity in your outreach. I spent 90 minutes each morning sending personalized messages to potential customers, not generic spam. I'm talking about thoughtful messages that showed I understood their specific challenges. You can use AI to do this in minutes, and my close rate was about 30%, which is all that you really need with high-ticket offers, and you go to cold traffic, meaning people who've never heard of you before. Step 3 is delivering the offer without doing all of the work yourself. This is where the real leverage comes in. You want to start with one-on-one coaching or consulting. It's the easiest to fulfill and gets clients results fast. As you grow, scale to group coaching where the economics get even better. The key is leveraging AI tools and remote freelancers to fulfill most of the work. For example, a client pays you $1,500 for a service. You hire a skilled freelancer from Upwork or Fiverr for $300 to $500 to do the heavy lifting, and you keep the rest. That's $1,000 in profit per client with minimal work from you. You can use a team of these freelancers who handle about 70% of the client delivery work. They're specialized in their areas and often do a way better job than you could. This frees you up to focus on bringing in new customers and making new offers or improving your current offer. This is the power of the PTP method. You're not tied to hourly work. You're creating systems and leveraging other people's time and skills to deliver value while maintaining high profit margins. Let's compare the math between dropshipping and the PTP method. With dropshipping, you need $50,000 to $200,000 in monthly revenue to make $10,000 in profit. The time it takes you to learn that business is high. Startup costs are medium to high, and the stress level is through the roof. But with the PTP method, you only need $10,000 to $12,000 in monthly revenue to make the same $10,000 in profit. The time to learn is low to medium, startup costs are minimal, and the stress level is very easily manageable. I mean, doing this doesn't stress me at all because it's so profitable. In fact, I love it. So which business would you rather run? The one where you need hundreds, if not thousands of customers and constant customer support issues to make a decent profit, or the one where you need 2 to 5 clients per month and keep almost all of the money that you make? I mean, I don't know what you think, but the choice seems always pretty obvious to me. But here's the thing, most people are not going to do this. They would rather chase shiny objects or fall for complicated business models because they are afraid of talking to customers or don't believe they have anything valuable to offer. That mindset is costing them thousands of dollars and years of wasted effort. I know because that's exactly what happened to me years ago before I figured this out. What I realized is those were just limiting beliefs, literally. Let me tell you about Miria, one of the people I've mentored. She was killing herself. trying to make her Amazon FBA business work, spending 15 hours a day literally on product research, listing optimization, inventory management, her ads, etc. And after 6 months, she was making about $2,000 per month in profit, but working more hours than her corporate job, when all she wanted in the first place was to be financially free and work from home, and quit her job. And within 2 months of switching to the PTP method, she was making $8,000 per month, working 20 hours a week. She basically packaged her Amazon knowledge into a high-ticket coaching program for new sellers and let her freelance team handle most of the delivery. And her income just shot up like this. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots fill up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. If you really want to make a lot of money online in 2025 and do it quickly, stop trying to sell products. Start selling transformations. Products have thin margins and fierce competition. Transformations, on the other hand, command premium prices and have a lot less competition because most people aren't willing to step up and provide real value. The PTP method isn't just the easiest way to make money online, it's the smartest. You're using your brain or someone else's brain and scaling with AI and affordable talent. It's the ultimate leverage play in today's economy. I remember when I made the switch from e-commerce to the PTP method. In my first month, I made more money with just 2 customers than I saw these big dropshippers doing with literally tens of thousands of dollars in revenue. And I was working about half as many hours. Now I help other people to make that same transition and use the PTP method. And the results speak for themselves. They're working less, making more, and actually enjoying what they're doing. So here's what it really comes down to. You can keep struggling with outdated business models that drain your time, energy, and bank account. Or you can adopt what's actually working right now. You know, the smart way of doing things. Either way, the market doesn't care about your preferences. It rewards the people who solve real problems with high-value solutions. Period. That's what commands high prices. So are you going to keep spinning your wheels with complicated systems that barely turn a profit? Or do you want simplicity, to focus on high-margin offers and start making real money with half of the effort? Who doesn't want that? Yet most people will keep doing the wrong thing. Now, I can't really go too in-depth because this is just a simple YouTube video, but if you want to discover the simple process I've used to make more than $1,000 a day in profit with my business, I've made an entirely free training. It's in the description below. But be quick, because I don't know for how long I'm going to keep sharing this stuff for free. With that being said, I'll see you on the other side.